Welcome to Kutch time. Today is April 22nd, 2026, and the Detroit Pistons just beat the Orlando Magic 98 to 83 in Game 2 of the first round to tie the series 1-1. Pistons gets its first home playoff game since 2008. They won from an electric third quarter where they beat Orlando 38 to 16. It's a complete dominance. They started the quarter on an 18 to 3 run. Detroit had an amazing defensive masterclass, holding to Orlando to the fewest points they've had all season. Obviously, there's so much to like tonight. Cade Cunningham is Cade Cunningham, and he's going to score the bucket. He's going to pass the ball. He got 27 points. He got 11 assists. He got 6 rebounds, and he shoots over 50%, 11 for 19 from the field. He did struggle from three, he did struggle from turnovers, but who cares? It's Cade. He has that leeway to have some struggles in his game. Tobias Harris had a nice game too. 16 points, 11 rebounds. Had some nice defensive plays. Had 2 steals and 2 blocks. Again, struggling from the three-pointer, but hey, was hitting the mid-range, was hitting that inside shot. It was just active on the rebounding glass, which is something the Pistons really needed to do. They struggled with that in the first half, and then they ended up winning the whole game. I think the rebound battle by about 14 or 15 total, which is a pretty big margin against Orlando. It's not a terrible defensive or just rebounding team in general. Orlando had 11 offensive rebounds in the first half. Then they only got 2 in the entire second. So Pistons lacking the rebound and really showed in the numbers going totaling up throughout the game. Star Thompson, I said it last game. He's one of the most important players for the team, and he showed it today. 11 points, 8 rebounds, 2 steals. Second best plus minus at plus 24. He only plays 27.5 minutes because of foul trouble. He has 3 fouls in the first half. Very quickly into the second quarter. I think it was like 50 seconds. Or he got his first foul pretty quickly in general. Then he got a second about 4 minutes into the first quarter. Got a third foul pretty quickly into the second quarter. Didn't play a lot in the first half. And that's why the game was so close. It was tied going into the half. Sar's then able to play because the 3 fouls in the second half is whatever. He's not in foul trouble anymore per se. And then that's the defense is what went on the run, and the offense just followed it by a lot easier scoring. And Sar was the leader of that. Sar is the defensive captain. K is the offensive captain. On defense, Sar's the captain. He's the best player. He's one of the best defenders in the entire league. He's just elite. He's just elite. If he doesn't get in foul trouble early on, the Pistons are probably up a little bit. At least going into that first half. And they probably won this game by 20 plus. But he wasn't. He did have foul trouble. But the Pistons defensive when he was on was elite, like it usually is. Night and day between last game and this game. Actually playing the Star on important minutes. Actually letting him ride. And not playing some other guys that are poor on defense just to try and get some offense going, like Danish Jenkins. Actually, just basically Danish Jenkins last game. Sorry, got his minutes that he could play. Probably want more from him. On the minutes wise, just foul trouble disallowed that tonight. But he controlled it better in the second half, and the Pistons won on the run because of it. And he's one of the biggest reasons the Pistons won this game. Jalen Duren has not the best game, but a significantly better than last game, which was one of his worst he's had in a very long time. He has 11 points. He has 9 rebounds. He even dished out 4 assists. Almost gets his double-double. Gets his points. Gets double-digit points. It's a lot better than basically a nothing burger last game. Still missed 6 shots, so it was 4 for 10, which is below average for him. Him and Wendell got something going on beyond basketball, I'll say. Some Angel Reese dramas in there. Some personal feelings are involved. But Jalen Duren's still a lot better tonight, a lot better in the second half at least. First half was still struggling, still had some defensive lapses, some laziness that have shown. But a lot better than what last game was, which was inexcusably bad. Isaiah Stewart, it's Stu, man. He was one of the few players that actually did a good game last time. At least positive impact before. He had 10 points, he had 5 rebounds, he had 2 monster blocks. He does get dunked on, but if you're going to be one of the league's best shot blockers, You're going to get dunked on because you're going to be jumping every time because you're not afraid to contest. You're not afraid to try for the block. So what if you get dunked on? Because probably dunked on him, but Stu already got his because he got a huge block on him. That the rest thought was a foul, and so cleaners all day. Pistons challenged it, making sure that Stu gets his block, deservedly so, because he is a defensive monster. I mean, he is one of the best interior defenders in the league right now, and for his size, it's insane. Really, it's truly insane. Duncan Robinson, birthday guy, 32 years of age today, gets the win on his birthday. I mean, can't ask for a better birthday gift than that. Gets 10 points, gets 6 rebounds, even has some nice defensive things. Got 2 steals. He even gets a block. I mean, Duncan Robinson doesn't get a block that often. Um, I mean, he was giving it all. I mean, he didn't shoot particularly well. I believe he was 3 for 9 total, 3 for 8 from the three or something like that. But did have some big ones, big momentum pushing threes. Had this very nice fake on Wendell, and then sidesteps and makes the three, drains it. As Duncan is, kind of likes to hit some of the harder ones, likes to attempt some of the harder ones. And sometimes it go and sometimes it won't. Today he made a couple and a couple of big ones when the timing was, when he hit them. But I mean, hey, Duncan's a huge guy. His defense was a lot better today. Uh, just stopping like guys like even Paulo, who's trying better against guys like Bane, he Suggs. He was keeping up with a lot better than he was game one because game one he was getting hunted out basically the entire game and deservedly so because he's probably the worst defender in the starting group. Probably one of the worst defenders the Pistons play because Pistons are such a great defensive team. So that's something that's Duncan. That's just not his game. He's a shooter. He's not 3-and-D. He's 3-and-3, and he makes his 3-point shots usually. But hey, it's birthday. Very good win for him. Very good night for him. Just in general on both ends of the floor, and he did have. I mentioned earlier. Sar had the second best plus minus of plus 24. Duncan had the best plus minus of plus 25. So very good night for Duncan. Very good to see him go and very good to see him get that birthday win because he definitely deserved it tonight. Obviously, there's some bad tonight. I mean, Pistons only scored 98. And the first half was tied 40, I believe, 46-46. 3-point shooting was still abysmal. Cato's 1 for 6. Tobias 0 for 3. Karras and Davis are 0 for 2. Ron and Javonte Green are 0 for 1. No one could really hit a 3-point shot that consistently. Duncan wasn't too bad. I think he was 3 for 8, like I had said. Is what it is. Some guys hit, some guys don't. Most guys don't on this team. Stu hit a nice 3 though. I mean, he was full confidence when he shot it. But hey, that's how it is. Tobias has the only main issues is Cade has to be better and Tobias has to be better. Everyone else can. They don't play super much. They just didn't this game. They just did a lot more last game, in just playing time. But overall, the shooting has to be better than 6 for 26. That's abysmal. Free throw shooting, one of the worst free throw shooting playoff games I have seen in a very long time. Pistons missed 10, so they go 14 for 24, and basically everyone was missing. Cade went 4 for 8. Jalen Duren 3 for 5. Sar and Duncan split their trips. They went 0 for 2, and then Danis goes 0 for 2. Cade 4 for 8. He basically split it every single time he went to the line. He had an and one that he made, and then he had a technical foul that he shot, and he missed because it was a team tech for the late game. And that's why it's 4 for 8, and the rest he just split. Jalen Duren, I think, splits twice and then gets an and one and makes it. Sar Duncan only go one trip, and then Danis goes one trip, and he misses both, which is the second game in a row where he's had a trip to miss both. So making his playoff free throw total 3 for 8. You're a point guard. That's abysmal. But whatever, Danis didn't play too much today or as much as last game because obviously the negatives were shown on the film. I'm looking back that Danis just really wasn't the guy in game one and didn't really make up for it today. He did make 2 field goals today, But I think he still shot pretty poorly. The biggest issue for the first half, um, actually for both halves really. Now that I'm thinking about it, 22 total turnovers, 12 were in the first half, and then I believe 10 were in the second. I think that's right. Cade's had 7. He has to be a lot better than that. He was forcing a couple passes that didn't be forced, were getting tipped a little bit. Some of them were shot attempts that just he thought were a foul, and he's kind of like the ball goes out of bounds. So they didn't count as a shot attempt. It was like you get that weird 2K animation. 7's a lot. 7's bad, even though he has 11 assists. 7 is a pretty unacceptable amount. But luckily the Pistons win, so it doesn't matter too much. Duran and Stu 3 again. Centers, some bad dribbling moments, some bad awareness moments from JD and Stu as well. Three is too much for both of them to have. One of them to have 3 is still pretty bad. Sar Thompson, Doug Robinson, Kevin Herter all get 2. Sar I don't really 2's fine for him. Duncan again really shouldn't have 2. She shouldn't be dribbling too much. He should be getting the easy passes. Same with Kayvon. But the Pistons should have a better turnovers than the next game because 22 is a lot. That's about a 9 to 10 over the league average. But hey, again, all these mistakes happen. All these bad misses, these bad free throws, bad 3-pointers, bad turnovers, and the Pistons still win by 15. Next game, we're finally going to Orlando. It's game 3, Sunday. I believe it's the first game of the day, 1 p.m. I think it's on Peacock or NBC Sports Network. But hopefully, Pistons can get the win in Orlando, get the series lead, because the Pistons will at least have to split their Orlando games. At least these first 2 to stay in it, but realistically speaking, should be able to get both of them, and hopefully they can. And hopefully Game 3 is a win. Thank you.